On August 31st, 2019 at 7 p.m. on the SEC Network, the Georgia Bulldogs will travel to Nashville against a very feisty Vanderbilt Commodores team. Who will be victorious in this one? We'll preview it here. You predict below. Let's do this thing! Now this is rather laughable, my friend. This might be worse than when you did the Georgia Tech Clemson preview, knowing good and well that rambling wreck from Georgia Tech don't stand a chance against Clemson. Why are we wasting time on previewing some of these games? Is week 1 that weak on the surface? Is it actually week 1? Jake Fromm returns, we've got Jeremiah Holloman, DeAndre Swift might just be the best running back in the nation. Heck, that running back position group is stacked even if you threw DeAndre's name out of the mix. Zamir White, James Cook, Brian Harrion, this is probably the best group of running backs in the nation, and they're all going to see a lot of playing time in this one, because it ain't going to be close. Is it my turn now? Perfect. I see you guys talking about all the players that you do still have, but you're not talking about all the guys you lost to the NFL. And I love it. Playing us on the road to start with that kind of inexperience, bring it on. Bye-bye, Riley Ridley. See you later, DeAndre Baker. Adios, Mecole Hardman. Hasta la vista, Terry Godwin. Deuces, Isaac Nada. Nice to know ya, Elijah Holyfield. Toodles, DeAndre Walker. I mean, wow, you're basically fielding new guys into half of your team's spots. That doesn't typically bode well early on. And I didn't even mention Justin Fields. Look, I'm all about sportsmanship, so I would never wish injury on anyone. But what do you do if that worst case scenario happens? You couldn't keep Justin Fields happy, so much so that he went to the state of Ohio. Ouch. Put that in perspective. He chose Columbus, Ohio over Georgia Peaches. Fromm plays smart and extremely well. I'm not worried about that. In his last outing against Texas, he went 20 for 34 for 212 yards, 3 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. As far as the losses, give me a break. That's a basic point that lacks research on your end. But just for giggles, let's go over this, shall we? In 2017, we had the number 3 overall recruiting class. In 2018, the number 1 recruiting class. Last year, the number 2 recruiting class. All according to 247 Sports. Last year, we brought in 5 5-star recruits and 15 4-star recruits. Those 5 stars that I'm excited about include Nolan Smith at defensive end, Nakobe Dean at linebacker, Clay Webb at center, Trayvon Walker at defensive tackle, and George Pickens at wide receiver. So how do we get over the talent we lost last year? We wait for the ref to blow his whistle and we trot out onto the field. It ain't rocket science. True, but they don't usually go out there and play like the 5 and 4-star talents that they were in high school right out the gates. Maybe against Central Waukesha Technical School or Tennessee, but not against a school like Vandy. I can see you guys having plenty of issues on the defensive side of the ball after you lost Baker and Walker. And on the offensive side of the ball for us, we have 3 guys at skill positions that are top 3 in the conference and the SEC at their respective positions. Elijah Lipscomb at wide receiver, of course Keyshawn Vaughn at running back, and Jared Pinkney at tight end. Those guys are nasty. Then there's CJ Bowler at wide receiver. He's a very talented 6'3", 190-pound sophomore who can get after it. And he'll catch plenty out of Riley Neal, who looked excellent in Vandy's spring game. I think it's safe to say he's won the starting nod over Deuce Wallace. Wait, you're really gonna call that 2-hand touch travesty a spring game? Really? Look, brother, Neal only looked okay because your secondary and your linebackers are, should I say, less than elite. Now, if your offense did that to your defense, I can't wait to see what my boys will do to you. Our offensive line is one of our biggest strengths headed into this season. That means Jake Fromm will have time and DeAndre Swift will have gaping holes to run through. Watch out. This attack is going to deflate the Commodores quick and fast. Better hold on to that anchor. And as far as the defense goes, even without DeAndre Baker, we're pretty solid in the secondary. So don't think you're going to move the ball on us like it's some 7-on-7 game or something like that. This is a team that had a 2-touchdown lead on Alabama in the SEC championship game last year in the second half. So why would we worry about little old Vandy? Because you're also the team that lost 28-21 in the Sugar Bowl against Texas. And you were down 28-7 at one point in that game. I mean, come on. That's a Big 12 team. Pathetic. You lost to Baylor in the Academy Sports Outdoors Texas Bowl. Baylor's also a Big 12 team last time I checked. Let me check the stats on that one. Oh, it's right. While you're at it, why don't you go and check to make sure that you guys were 3-5 in conference play last year and 6-7 overall. That'll get you fired here in Athens. And everybody's all dandelions and sunshine at the beginning of the season, full of high hopes and optimism. But I'm looking at it and y'all start with us, at Purdue, and then against LSU. Heck, man, Y'all might be 0-3 to start. Why don't you mind your business and worry about your own dang schedule? You guys have us and Notre Dame in weeks 1 and 4. Our defensive line has looked great this offseason. That's because it was up against your weak offensive line. But continue on. Wait, where are you going? It was just starting to get fun. Whatever. That's what you're going to see out of Vandy at some point in the third quarter anyways. Just walking away and crying. See you guys then. So there you have it, a full preview of the week 1 matchup between Georgia and Vandy. Don't forget to tell me who you've got in this one, and make sure you include a score. I'm busting my butt all season long for you guys, trying to give you something creative week in and week out. I hope you'll subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.